Hello again. We're on part 3 now of the Buildcraft Industrial Craft Technics Pack demonstration video. I blew my nose, it feels much better now. Last time we looked at the main processing room briefly. We'll go back to that in a bit, but I just wanted to show the secondary processing room and specifically what the coal dust does there. So these are all automated crafting tables. They're very cool. So I have this formation here. When this gets up to 2, it produces a raw carbon fiber. You see there? And then this will go, these are all filtered up here. These are as compact of a system as I could think of for these. They alternate cobblestone and stone pipes because they don't fasten together. You see these would normally be fastened, but they don't because they're different types. The only pipes that do that, as far as I can think of. And then these 2 raw carbon fibers get turned into a raw carbon mesh. And this is one circumstance where the return pipe back to main input is important. So this is the output from secondary processing. You see this red one here? That's the return. We have raw carbon mesh, iron ore, iron ingot, bronze dust, and mixed metal ingot. We'll go over some of those later. But for right now, just the carbon one goes back around here, and then gets trapped in this filter, this black one, and then goes down to the compressor, where they're turned into something that I can't remember. It's like carbon plate, something like that. It's an advanced material used in a lot of cool things, like this awesome nanosuit armor. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But it gets a little more specific on this area. As you kind of saw in the last video, these are all furnaces on this side being powered from electricity from below. Sorry, these are macerators actually. And then the output from them is pumped out into the top of the electro furnaces and then out again to this large output channel here. And if you'll see, this is the input for this room. Shut up. If nothing gets trapped in filters in this room, it just gets thrown into the output pipe. So it just makes things easier for secondary processing. But I assume you're familiar with the equivalent exchange mod at this point. So here, we're going to throw some dirt and stone in there. See, that gets pumped out very quickly. Ooh, uranium. Neat. Fairly quickly there. So this gets pumped out there, and then it all eventually makes it to secondary processing, and this is, just mostly crafting tables here. You see this cobblestone here. Oh, the animals are very loud today. Cobblestone goes in here, it's turned into redstone ore. And then, there's a lot of other ones here. We have sandstone gets turned into sand, and then the sand gets turned into dirt. Gravel gets turned into sand. So this basically takes any kind of input from the quarry, keeps stepping it up and stepping it up until you get redstone. And then the, excuse me one second. Okay. And then all these redstone get crafted into an iron ore. Here's where things become a little different. I was talking a little about the macerator earlier, how it can turn ores into dust. I have the iron ore get macerated through the return pipe in the main room into 2, so it gets doubled, and then it gets smelted into iron ore, and then those will come back through here and come down into here, and they're crafted the same way, you know. Otherwise it would just be 4 iron ore into 1 gold ore, you know, so you just basically can double the amount of stepping at one point through the process using the macerator, which is pretty neat. And then the gold can go here, and what we all love, diamonds. They're forever right here. But yeah, those get sent out the line. That's basically the main idea through equivalent exchange, is to get diamonds, because there are a lot of neat endgame items you can use diamonds to produce, but they need a lot. Like some of them need 4 or 5 blocks of diamonds to produce the items, and some even more, I'm sure. But they're very good items. Okay, here, these are an interesting mechanism. You can see here I have one of the red power wires running here to power this this filter. If these filters are powered, they flip. So this would become clear, and this would be gray, allowing blocks to flow through here. What you can see over here, because this is more frequent, I have the filter set up both gray and black, so up and down, to let stone through. And I have this disabled right now, so whenever we get some stone here, sometimes it will go down, and sometimes it will go up and bounce right back down again because the filter is in place. See? Right there. But if I sent the redstone current the opposite, whatever it is right now, it looks like it's powered now, it would allow these through, bypassing the filter. So basically what all these wires do is allow me to let half of either cobblestone, dirt, or I have one for iron ingots over there, to allow those, half of them, to exit the processing system and be returned. Like if I know I'm going to need a bunch of iron for something, I have a switch that I can flip that changes this to let half of the iron ore ingots through. So that is very useful to have. This turns copper dust into bronze dust. These are all for equivalent exchange, all these ones. Those are the carbon fiber processing ones, and then this one makes mixed metal ingots out of refined iron, which is iron ingots that had a 50% chance. That's kind of confusing. The 50% chance they have of going through this bypass system, they then have another 50% chance of going to the return pipe instead of to the output chest. And if they went through the return pipe, they get turned into refined iron. And then on top of that, the refined iron has a 50% chance of bypassing this system. So if you want to get some, whatever the math is on that, there's everything kind of works out. So you get mixed metal ingots eventually, and then those get set to the output and boosted out. Right through there. So yeah, bronze dust. These are all things that might need to get processed again, like iron. You see the iron there has that splits the 50% right there between the blue and the red, the iron. And then this filter, mixed metal, gets compressed into something, some advanced material, I can't remember. And then just pushed through the output. Is there anything else? Oh, there's extractors, 2 of them here. One works on the sticky resin, and the other works on rubber wood. And those produce rubber. The sticky resin produces 3 rubber, whereas the rubber wood only produces 1. So it's beneficial to use the resin instead. Is a tool charger. This is just an MFE, which is a very advanced battery box. It has a 600,000 EU compared to the 40,000 of the regular battery box, but you can use it to charge more advanced tools and armor. Like I have the diamond drill and the chainsaw, which are both, this works like a diamond pickaxe, except it runs on electricity and it never breaks. And it's a chainsaw, which is just a very good at cutting wood. It's a good axe. I only have two output chests right now. Oh, looks like this one got full of carbon plates. Wow. Oh, look at all this obsidian. That's why. Oof. But yes, this has a filter that sends blocks down here and a few other random things that I have stored in here right now. But you get cobblestone, dirt, the general blocks. Here. And then everything else goes down in here. I had manually converted a lot of the these more common ores into blocks. It's because I had a lot of them, taking up a lot of space. Rubber, carbon plates. Oh, they're called advanced alloys. What the mixed metal ingots are compressed into. It's advanced alloy. Those are also useful in advanced machines. Iron ingots, refined iron. Get a lot of diamonds. 27 diamond blocks. Yes. So I will cut that here for now, and then I'll show you these switches and a couple last things in the next video.